for your love, I never know trust, I would always give up, God. If it wasn't for your gift, I wouldn't know how to live. I wouldn't know how to forgive if it wasn't for you. 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 If it wasn't for your love, I never know trust, I would always give up, God. If it wasn't for your gift, I wouldn't know how to live. I wouldn't know how to forgive if it wasn't for you.
Alright, so this is MAG ELLIOTT interview. Let's get into the REIL ENT. Like I said, this is MAG ELLIOTT. We've done behind the background shoot. How do you feel about your upcoming project?
I feel really good. I feel really positive. It's been a lot of work because I wanted to be very professional. I wanted to present to the body of Christ something really, really special.
I understand. Hey man, so let's do this. It's awesome. And so, like, what are your inspirations behind, like, the reason, like, why you decided to do this music?
I wanted to show gospel in the light of it can be very inspiring and it can be very moving and it can cross all genres and it can reach a whole lot of people instead of just being selective to only the Christians.
Okay, that makes sense. So, what motivates you to keep going and doing this? Because we know, like, it can be tough, like, whether it's gospel music or R&B or rock music, the music industry is tough in itself. So what motivates you to keep driving?
Life. It's just seeing people, you know, in different situations that needs to be inspired. Like, I have a lot of girlfriends and they tell me certain situations that goes on in their life, so I begin to become inspired. And so I feel like my song's supposed to express something that makes people feel really transformed and feel better about themselves and feel like there is hope in there, change can happen.
So because you're trying to inspire people, that motivates you to just keep inspiring people.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So you grew up in Charleston. For most people who don't know, you grew up in Charleston. How was it growing up in Charleston?
Well, it was a lot. I'm one of 20 kids biologically. So I have 13 sisters and 6 brothers. And they're all pretty much musically gifted. So it can be quite challenging because there's a lot of different personalities. But for the most part, they're musically gifted and we got along. And we had a lot of fun. When there was tragedy, we try to have fun. So it was great. You know, it had its little challenges, but through it all, we made it through.
I can see it. I mean, if your brothers and sisters are just like you, I mean, just your heart, it uplifts people, you know, it's such a positive vibe that I get from you.
Thank you.
Who would you say is the most influential person in your life?
I would say my mother was definitely influential to me. She was the most important person to me. She was always very positive to me, telling me that I'm going to do big things for God. And at the time, I would look at her because I didn't see it because I was a little girl. But as my life began to go on, now I understand what she means. She was my first motivator factor. And the next one was Dr. Bobby Jones.
Okay.
When he entered into my life, he saw me. He was like, I picked you to sing with me because I saw a very professional person. And I saw that you were really serious about what you were doing. And I believe he was like a big influence to me. And singing with him, being on stage with him, it just really gave me a whole nother meaning to what being professional really is.
And let's say very professional, the lovely Mag Elliott, you guys. If you don't mind, tell them what you're working on this point in time and when we can expect to hear it.
Well, right now I'm working on a CD which is called Mary Magdalene Ministries Introduce the Return of Mag Elliott. So right now I'm about to get ready for my concert July the 30th. So I'm hoping to see everybody there. And afterwards I'll just be doing a lot of traveling to different churches in different states. So I hope to see you guys there, and please come out and support me. And you can always go to my website, www.magelliott, that's MAGELLIOTT.com.
And once again, with the lovely Mag Elliott, this has been a Real ENT production, mihpro.